Arriba! We are the third year Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. This is our final presentation in Information Assurance and Security, headed by Miss Lucita Gamboa, together with my co-developer, Mr. Alvin Verzosa. My name is Vincent Joseph Reyes, and this is our presentation. So before further ado, let me run the program first. So the API that we've used is the documentation summarizer. It compose it it's composed of the query, which is our input box for the question, and the upload file and the document so that we can view what is inside the file, and the summarize window, that is answering the query that we asked. So let's uh, upload the file first. And the document is all about the eggs and its nutritional values. Moving on, uh, the first factor we're about to talk about is the environment variables. So the API key is retrieved from an environment variable for better security, meaning the first part of our source code we have called the import OS and the RENA API key, which is the authentication code. Moving on is input sanitization rather. So sanitize user inputs by replacing special characters to prevent injection attacks. Meaning, when we are about to ask some questions, for example, what can you say about rats? And we have repetitive special characters. It is considered as a valid question to avoid injecting or injection attacks. So let's summarize the summary is healthy fats are important to our bodies. They provide us with energy and help maintain the structure of our tissues. And for the next part of the presentation, may I call on my co-developer.
Another aspect of our program is the usage of HTTPS in the API URL. The HTTPS is the more secure version of the HTTP, which is the primary protocol used to send data between a website and a web browser. Another aspect of our program is the disablement of the summarize button during the API request. So, for example, you're about to ask a question about the protein. Once you press the summarize button, it will lock itself up to prevent multiple submissions to the API. This will prevent errors in the API. Another thing that we added to the API is a timeout in order to prevent the API from hanging. That's all that we have to present for today, and thank you for listening. Ada, ano sasabihin ba?
And this is the gist of our source code.